Hassan Endoy. Numéro 31, number 31, Monsieur David Booker. And number 32, 32, Justin Rowley. Une équipe coachée par Monsieur Jean-Denis Choulet, assisté de Romain Chaumont et de Maxence Broye. À l'arbitrage ce soir pour the referees, Mr. Marquez Charapa et Crazy, et pour la table de marque, Madame Gaudin, Uscade, Eblon et Perret, et le commissionnaire de commissionneur, Mr. Papadopoulos.
Anyway, if you go first, you go 1, 2, 1, 1, back to man to man, okay? On the baseline, we start slow. Baseline out of the bounce, we go slow, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Look.
great first half the other night, but really a horrible second half for Chalon.
Well, I think him and a whole host of other players too. You score 53 in one half and 29 in the second. That's here's a grad. It just gets caught out here. Nice work from Zakharov.
So grinded out, Hazel out, Boutte coming in, as well as Kalinowski.
Number 4, Hazel. Good to see everybody getting a run first quarter. Jeff, offensively, Chalon have to go inside to Brownlee or Lesord. You know, if you look at the matchups, that will be somewhere where they can get advantage, especially when you got 2 players coming off the bench like Kalinowski and Boutte coming off of cold.
Zakharov drills it and gets it back to a 1-point game. And Robertson almost threw that thing away. I don't know how Boutte got it back. Lesord. Baseline. Brownlee, that's his shot, isn't it?
Second jumper of Brownlee, both about 8-9 feet away from the hoop. Nice and smooth action. Assist for Lesord.
Sergey was very good the other night for Enisey, number 10. He's got the ball now. He's coming off the bench. James out to Kennedy, left open. And those big paws of Lesord.
Well, I'll tell you what, he just gets up, doesn't he? Very athletic.
And now Robertson puts it up on the baseline. Maybe a little too much one-on-one on that. Sergey goes around Brownlee, and Brownlee committed the foul.
Yeah, that's not great matchups off the fast break if Brownlee's guarding Sergeyev. Look at this. The big man's got to close out on a 3-point shooter. Tyler Kalinowski should have recognized that mismatch somewhere.
So they're already in the bonus. And Jonkin has come into the game now, number 4 for Enisey. Okolov has to probably like where his team is right now.
Leading scorer of the semifinal, this young man, number 10 here, Sergeyev for Enisey. 13 points he had.
Boutte gets it and goes up strong, pulls the contact and makes the shot. So he had some good hang time there.
Yeah, I think it's tough on Delroy James here. There's contact, but he goes up straight. That's not bad defense at all, you know. Who's causing the contact? Tough to see.
Oftentimes, they will give the benefit of the doubt, though, to the offensive player, won't they?
Sort of call it will not get called fourth quarter, though.
Sergey between his legs. Zakharov comes up, takes it from James. Zakharov puts the ball on the deck, uses the glass rather, and gets it back to a 2-point game.
Well, I'll tell you what, Zakharov, Sergeyev off the bench. Sergeyev especially coming in and just getting the job done.
Now Boutte, and maybe a little bit too much one-on-one there, but Kalinowski gets inside. Robertson good bounce pass from Lesord to Brownlee.
Jeff, this game is a simple game. I.e., you get the ball into the low post, let them operate first. Great pass here. Lesord once, Robertson this first one. 2 for Brownlee, 6 for the number 32 Brownlee.
Sergey makes his way in, hands it off now James. And Boutte flies in and has the ball knocked out of his hands by Sergey. And then Robertson just loses it, fumbles it away into the hands of Pavlov.
That looked like it slipped out of his hands. Air dribble as he went by it.
James gets inside, puts it up, and misses. And good strong rebound from Brownlee, and they'll presumably hold it for 1. Down final 6 seconds. Hands it off to Lasor, and he goes up, and nice way to finish the first quarter for Elan Chalon. I thought Robertson was going up for the jumper, but he saw Lasor get inside and just threw it over the defense.
Yeah, a defensive lapse there for Enisey. That had to be an out-and-out switch, and there's no way Lasor gets to the bucket. You've got to hold him at the three-point line.
Here's another look at it.
Идет смена. Если тут меняются на пик-н-ролле, то как отсюда-то игроки заходят? Вы что, их не блокируете? Мы не играем ни в трап, ничего. Теряем игроков на подборе.
First quarter statistics.
Это первая основная
Somebody's taking
проблема.
away the two-point.
Второй момент. Идет стегер. Вы держите игрока, идет стерл. Мы играем в смену. Здесь скажите, сменитесь, контролируйте игру. Они играют в защите на пик-н-ролле, пушем. Маленький идет низом, прошел сюда на одно ведение у Андрея. Перепик пошел сразу же. Хороший заслон.
And Boutte is going to come out for the second quarter. So two players who didn't play in the semi-final very much, Boutte and Gradit, getting some extended time now. Michino going to get some, going to get a bit of a run here. You got three French national team players on the floor.
David Michino played very well the other night, number 6, and Kalinowski is going to inbound the ball to him. So I assume he's going to, is he going to be Kalinowski? They don't actually have a true point guard on the floor. I guess you have Michino and Kalinowski for combo guards.
Michino is a point guard, yeah.
He can play the off. And a foul.
And I think when he plays off guard, that's more his defensive specialist. He comes as a defensive specialist. When he goes to the one like this, which you haven't seen, but I think this is more a third and fourth game approach from Coach Cholet. It is bragging rights only, perhaps, to the end of this one.
Kalinowski gets it to Lasor. And Lasor shows his touch at the line.
I'll tell you what, if that young man starts opening up that range game, there's going to be some teams across the pond looking at him for sure.
Is that the pond, Lake Geneva? And the bounce pass to Tony Taylor. It's into the hands of Lasor, now Michino. And he hands it off, but a foul was committed by Zalkin.
Yeah, it's very rare you see the foul committed so deep in the lane, but it's almost on the foul line. Usually they're at half court. Michino is so quick, he gets right down the floor. There's the grab from Vichkalkin.
So the tactical foul to stop, it's the right play to make, although for me, I hate seeing that. I'd rather see these guys get out and play. Instead of the game stopping. Pavlov goes out.
Yakovenko comes back in. He'll have to watch. Doesn't pick up that third foul. I'd throw the ball inside straight away.
Well, Michino is going to put one up, and Lasor gets the ball, hands it off to Boutte, and that's a goal tip.
Stop it. What a play. Oh, my goodness me. What a play this is. He comes flying in from the left check and says, thank you. Picking apples off a tree. You know, you fancy if he tossed it to the cheap seats like a volley boy, the referees may not have called it.
Sergey. James open for 3. I'll tell you what, from what I've seen, you just let him have that shot.
Yeah. All right. But he did make 3 in the semi, but I tend to agree with you. There's the lob. Oh. And the dance. And the celebration.
That's got to be the play of the Final Four so far, folks.
Jeff, when you play this high above the rim with that body, I'm telling you, the sky literally is the limit. Look at the elevation from Matthias Lasor, 2 meters 5. My word. Take note of the name, Matthias Lesor.
Oh, that was the give and go. And finishing it with the slam. And now the biggest lead of the game, 12 points for Elan Chalon.
Нападение, еще раз вам говорю. Мне нужен пик, репик и большой вниз будет смена. Сначала их надо стянуть, а потом отдавать. Эу, defense zone, okay? Zone, 2.
Well, coming right back to live action after the slam bam, thank you ma'am, from Lesor off the Axel Boutte pass, the alley-oop. And BC Enisey catching the hair dryer treatment, come right back out and get a good, strong move from Yakovenko.
Tough move, Yakovenko. There aren't many big men with big man moves in this tournament. Yakovenko, subtle skills.
Axel Boutte gets inside, passes back out to Kalinowski. Kalinowski puts up a three. And Kennedy with the rebound. Now Kennedy just goes hard to the basket and draws the foul.
Yeah, there's an element of the basketball game, Jeff, that is you just attack the hoop. Whoever gets in your way, you just knock them over. And Kennedy is playing that type of game right now. Just create havoc, create contact, and let the referees make the calls.
So they went up by 12, and BC Enisey have come out. They've gotten the basket from Yakovenko, and now they've got Kennedy at the line and a couple of free throws. So
I think a key for Chalon here is draw the third foul out of Yakovenko. Get him on the bench at some point in the second period. Zone here for the visitors, Enisey.
Well, Michino gets inside, though. Oh, Lesor may have gotten away with a push-off. And the cross-court pass handled by Michino. And the pass back outside to Kalinowski. Shot clock about to expire. Kalinowski puts it up, and he gets a two.
Tough skills from Tyler Kalinowski. Just got it out of the hands, out of his dribble so quickly.
James off the glass, and Lesor knocked it into the hands of Michino. Good ball handling from Michino, and he's going to go all the way. Nobody picked him up.
I thought he was going to go up and flush it. I wonder if he had it in his mind, but just went the touch route.
And now this, get ready, folks. Buckle him up. Slam! Dunk from Lesor. This is becoming quickly his game.
He is having a ball out there. Look at this. Look at the smile on his face. He goes up and flushes it. Turns to the home fans. So that one's for you.
Well, that was a good interception. And Sergey, banks it in.
No,
I'm not sure.
That doesn't count.
Did he call it?
He has to call it first.
He wanted the 4-point play. He was saying he got hit. Kalinowski open. It's good. He's starting to heat up.
You don't play a zone and leave your best shooter in the corner wide open.
And Yakovenko passes out to Kennedy. Fake, but travels.
Jeff, you have 3 French players on the floor tonight. What a great advertisement for French basketball. Now you're going to bring Eftimov, another player. Was there a move of you're looking at his right foot? Yeah, I think we'll go for that one. Good call from the referees. So Kalinowski's the only non-French player on the floor. What a statement to make. Mind you, Enisey have 3 Russians on the floor, so.
Absolutely. Boutte off the back of the rim. Kalinoski challenges, but Tony Taylor comes away with it. Sergey, another 3. And beautiful follow from Kennedy.
Wow. What an outstanding game he's having. You know, very impressed with him tonight, David Kennedy.
And Boutte over to Michino. He goes baseline. Oh, he was going to dunk it, but Yakovenko was there. Kalinoski, though, gets the 3, and it's good. Well, the good defense was not rewarded because in the end, they ended up giving up 3 points.
Jeff, I don't know why they're in the zone. I cannot understand why you still want to play a zone against a team that can shoot as well as this lot. Michino's dunk almost came off. That would have been another highlight.
Sergey. Yakovenko for 3. Good. Right on cue.
Yeah, you got to play him for the shot. There's no point playing him for the roll to the bucket. You play him for that 3-point shot.
Michino goes between his legs. Lesor inside, and 2 shots.
Well, how on earth did Matthijs Lesor get that pass to Eftimov? Just wonder whether the Enisey players might have thought it was a travel.
Kalinoski is hot as a firecracker, but he comes out of the game with the team up by 13 points.
Here's the play there. Goes to the floor. The pull back from Tony Taylor.
And unsportsmanlike has been the call.
Yeah. Jeff, is a huge one, right? 4:19 left, 13-point lead. That 3 of those players are on the bench now because we've got Hazel's in, Gradit's in. So those 2 players have changed it around. Now, will there be a change in momentum from Chalon?
Okay, he's talking to his coach over there, Okolov, but Okolov is just looking out at events. And then he makes the free throw. So, in fact, it was a technical.
Technical too, yeah.
So the technical and could end up being a 6-point trip down the floor or 5. Glad it comes back into the game. No look. Passing! Guess who but Lesor? What a play by William Gradit.
Just, you know, I'm lost for words on that one.
Boy, Chalon believe right now they can go to the basket and get to the rim because they are doing it repeatedly. Now Taylor drives in, puts it up, gets it back, and Gradit fouls number 30, Pikorov.
Only the 2nd team foul too, so not a problem at all. Tony Taylor is working as hard as he can to make something work for Enisey. There's the play from Gradit to Lesor.
Taylor's going to inbound it. James. Now Pikorov and Hazel. With 3.5 minutes remaining, Chalon in command. Which I dare say is what the crowd wanted to see. We're up 18. Michino. Eftimov inside, and a foul before the shot.
That's a nice look from Michino. He spotted the fact that Eftimov was guarded by the smaller Tony Taylor. It wasn't a great pass to him. Look at this pass. It's a loopy pass there. Eftimov catches it. Taylor just reaching around, and the referees called it on the floor. So there will be shots because of the bonus, Jeff. The same place. In fact, we're in a better place than we were in the semi-final for Chalon. 51 points now. They had 53 at the half 2 nights ago. They are such a high-level team in terms of offensive production.
Don't forget, they had a big lead the other night, late in the first half, right at this time, and they let it slip.
My only problem with Enisey, I'm not sure what weapons they've got to come to the party to equalize things.
Well, they've got Picaroff, and he's going to launch a three, and that's your answer.
Oh, look at the inbound, too.
And the turnover, Tony Taylor gets it over to Picaroff. You're wide open, Picaroff, just put it up. Well, it's going to be Zakharov. And Lesor is going to chase it down, but Pavlov is going to get it.
Well, Michino, I think it was, inbounded the play. See, now Michino's gone down because he chased his inbound pass. He was the only one that saw where it was going. Nobody else was looking at it. We might get a replay. Here's the... But Michino is inbounded, goes down there.
So he's holding his back.
Well, it must have been Eftimov inbounded.
He's holding his back after the contact from Pavlov. There he is, his side, back. Strange, you worried more about his leg. So he's probably going to come out of the game. And Robertson's going to come back in. So Michino's been very good tonight, but he leaves the game with about 2:40 remaining, and Robertson comes back in. Now James gives it to Tony Taylor. And James gets it back, gets blocked by Lesor. And they do not beat the shot clock. So the shot clock violation. Watch this. And Lesor definitely has been the man in the middle tonight. She's blocked, one block for each team tonight. Hazel. Now Eftimov. Puts it up and scores. Felt like he had the advantage size-wise.
Well, it looked like he wasn't going to get all the way to the hoop, but a little fake inside and then went baseline again.
So he had a difficult semifinal, but he's got 9 points here in the first half.
Jeff, they're up by 20 here, 54-34. This is a blowout right now.
James gets inside, puts it up off the glass. Hazel out of the perimeter. Here's Eftimov again. Backs up Pavlov and puts it up, but traveling is the call.
I think the referees missed a carry, and I think maybe they're making up for with a travel at the end. They gave him enough time to get the shot off. Choulet doesn't look quite convinced.
Zakharov and rattles out. Remember, this is the game warming up for the final between Palcanestro Varese and Fraport Skyliners from Frankfurt, Germany. So Varese out of Italy. Now Hazel for three. Good.
Oh, nice shot, Jeremy Hazel. Jeff, I think he needs those type of buckets to just get his game going.
Well, it's in the first half, but that's almost a dagger the way this thing is going. 21 points now, the lead. Tony Taylor passes into row X.
That's cheerleader country.
I think it's also grandfather country. Third. 9-second differential in the game clock and the shot clock. Bounce pass. And Eftimov alertly picks it up and puts it up and in. He's got 11 points now. Hazel steals the inbounds pass. And what is BC Enisey doing?
They've lost control, haven't they, completely.
23 points. points to lead Hazel. And Lesor comes out and commits the foul. Tries to set the pick or the screen.
Jeff, that ball should have gone to John Roberson. There's no way Jeremy Hazel comes up with the ball after steal and then decides he's going to go one-on-one. That's got to...
Well, Taylor, final couple of seconds, gets in, puts a high off the glass, but it stays out. So a nightmare first half comes to an end for BC Enisey, and a nice recovery for Elan Chalon in front of their home fans. They lead at 59-36 at halftime.
Well, look at that second period, Jeff. 32-15. They had 27 was a high score for 10 minutes. They've completely beasted it. And I'm still going to go back to the first 6 minutes when they had the 3 French kids on the floor. Michino, Lesor, and one more was Boutet. And they just played outstanding basketball. Brought Eftimov on, it got even better. This is just such a fun team to watch. I'm jealous of these crowd to watch this every week.
Well, Lesor has 12 points, Eftimov 11. Kalinowski got hot, he's got 8. And both Hazel and Brownlee with 6 apiece. Yakovenko with the 8 points, and Kennedy and Zakharov with 6 apiece. But BC Enisey not at the races so far. Free throw shooting team.
We haven't got the 2-point percentage up there, Jeff, but 4 for 8 for Chalon. I mean, you know, great numbers. 2 for 11 for Enisey. They hit 10 in the semi-final. They're going to have to start unloading for the 3-point line, because that seems like the only way, the only weapon they've got to really impact another team, the other team.
Well, truer words have never been said. So at halftime, it's Elan Chalon 59, BC Enisey 36 here at the FIBA Europe Cup Final Four, the battle for 3rd place.
time. Let's try to do it one time. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
59-36, Elan Chalon on top of BC Enisey here in the third place game at the FIBA Europe Cup. So Elan Chalon making their fans forget the disappointment of Friday night, or at least helping them get over it with a convincing display so far. Second half action now underway, and Enisey in the blue start off and turn it over immediately. James fumbles it away. Robertson gets it to Brownlee, then the back pass to, and Booker couldn't quite dunk it.
Just slipped out of his hands at the last minute.
Tony Taylor gets inside and turns it over.
Beautiful work from Brownlee, and great timing too from Booker. Just never really got it under full control. Jeff, it's going to be a tough comeback here from Enisey if they're going to make one. This could be one step too many, one game too many for them in this tournament.
Boutte, the three-pointer. Well, we've seen some good things from him tonight.
And again, starting the second half. He didn't play first half, granted, it didn't happen in the semi-final, but what a great way to start. 26 now, the difference.
Zakharov turns it over. Brownlee now over to Booker. He gets it to Kalinowski, the alley-oop, and Booker puts it in the book.
No way he was going to mishandle that one, was there? That was human highlight time, and Okolov's looking down. He said, I've just come out of a halftime talk. I might need a timeout any minute.
Yakovenko puts up an air ball. Boy, they are really struggling now. They come out with the early turnover. They give away the alley-oop dunk.
And you think Yakovenko's beautiful, superb inside move early on, and there's nothing showing right now that now.
And Robertson misses. At this stage, it's immaterial. It's 64-36. Kennedy gets it inside to James. And James draws the foul.
Yeah, a little bit of contact as he drove through on Brownlee, I think it is. Brownlee having a quick word with the referee. It was contact, Jeff, so no arguments. Delroy James does what he really should be doing most of the time, driving to the hoop.
And the first one is good. Boy, talk about having to launch a comeback. In this situation, you just got to play hard and chip away, don't you?
Yeah.
Second one is good.
I think that's the thing about good basketball teams. They never don't play hard. And therefore, games, if you're going to get in this situation, will always come back to you.
Robertson to Brownlee. And he hands it off to Boutte, and he gets blocked by Yakovenko. Tony Taylor gets rid of it before the foul, and then Kennedy misses the layup. Well, Kennedy's a good player, but he's missed going to the rack, and then Zakharov reached in to commit the intentional. And Booker goes off for the dunk.
The referees, that's why they didn't want to call it. This is the highlight coming.
And it's an interesting point, because for me, I'm glad he didn't. I want to see him play. Maybe that's the answer.
Yeah, I agree. And nothing wrong with the referees not calling it.
Yakovenko. And Robertson gets inside. James with the offensive rebound and put back.
Not sure how Robertson lost control of that. He had the ball with two hands. Delroy James just snuck in and took it off him.
Brownlee hands it over to Kalinowski, and the three-point expert. And Choulet just looks over and says, it's easy, guys. Get it outside, pass it, get it to our top guy.
Well, if this game wasn't out of control at halftime, it's getting very, very close that way now.
drives in and puts it up this time and makes it. You know, back to that, and you know, foul that Zakharov tried to commit to stop the fast break. Do you think the referee saw it and just decided to let the play go, or do you think he missed it?
But the irony is the same thing. Enisey as a fast break down the other end. Beautiful play. I mean,
we're seeing some nice play from Boutte.
Oh yeah, wonderful play.
I didn't think he had it in him after the other night, but he seems to have gotten his confidence back. And I think as James goes inside, really, I mean, you have to say with Cholet, we question why he put Axel Boutte in the other night when he did, not having played him in the first half. If you look at the replay.
Well, like question, yeah, Bradley gives him a foul. Question whether it's something they do all the time, maybe.
But at the end of the day, he's going deep to his bench. He's playing his French players. And, you know, it was kind of a tough situation probably for him to come into.
It's a deep team, and you got to keep your players happy. No problems at all, you know. Just didn't work for him in the semi-final.
Now Boutte in the open floor, what's he going to do? He's going to get in the lane, he's going to drive in, he's going to put it up and in, but he's going to travel.
He's looking around and saying, "You joking? I do that every day in practice. Come on, ref." The trouble is he's picking on the wrong ref. It's the one in the corner, the far one, the far side. 1, 2.
Yeah. What do you think?
Let him play, man. Look at the score.
Looked like he took 10 steps.
Yeah.
And Booker bats it away. Kalinowski gets it back to Booker.
Oh, another travel.
And Booker travels. I suppose.
Referee's not going to get a free meal in town tonight, is he?
Which is a shame because the food is very good.
Always dangerous giving the big guys the ball on the fast break. You know that very well, Jeff.
I know that you know that, having been a big man yourself.
Nobody passed me the ball ever.
Sergeyev. And Zakharov batted it out.
He's had a tough game today, hasn't he, Sergeyev? Not made a shot that's of any three-pointers.
Kalinowski for 3. Shows he's human. He misses one.
Delroy James, I think, forgot who he was supposed to be marking then.
James passed up the 3, goes inside. Over to Zakharov on the baseline. Oh, no, it's Isakov, excuse me.
Getting a bit of playing time, yeah, nice pass.
They almost look like brothers. Isakov and Zakharov. Isakov's hair is a little bit shorter. Other than that, Eftimov. Let's go.
Delroy James can't believe his luck. He had to go 5 feet beyond the three-point line to come out and guard that one.
He's got a reputation as a three-point shooter, Eftimov.
Well, right now, even in Chalon throw-up is going in.
James now misses Booker. And this is starting to get pretty ugly, folks. 30-point lead, 4:17 remaining. Eftimov from the corner. And Eftimov, much to the delights of the fans here.
Jeff, 33, put a fork in this one. It's almost done. But it's fun to watch.
Yakovenko gets inside. And again, Eftimov comes away. Bounce pass to Booker. Eftimov again. Do you think, you know, the more that you watch this game, you think that the case with Chalon was maybe as the hosts, they just had a little bit too much pressure on them on opening night?
No, absolutely not. You look at the way they play. They play very, very quick up and down the floor. They don't want quick off. They want long offenses. They're all very comfortable with shooting the ball. And you have an off day. You have a team Varese stands toe-to-toe with you. And that was what happened on Friday night. Right now, the Enisey can do nothing to stop him.
Here's Pavlov.
They're not even anywhere near an offensive rebound. One and done every trip down the floor.
And the shot, no good. but rebound out to Grade.
When Devin Booker's shooting threes, only shot 9 all season.
Effed him off the same spot. This time he was short. Isakov, and he was fouled.
Well, we played 7 minutes, 13 seconds. That's the 3rd foul of the quarter. That shows you how up and down this game has been. Enisey have not given up a foul yet, Jeff. All 3 fouls have gone to Chalon. Hazel looking for that pick and roll. He's not had a great performance tonight, but you know what? The team performance has been outstanding.
Booker trying to make the pass. Turns it over. They've got a chance to get to the 100-point mark tonight. No doubt about it. Sergey misses badly again, and Robertson goes down, knocked over by Pavlov.
You know, if you're head coach of Enisey, Okolov, he'd be pleased. That's the first foul they've given up in the 3rd period. And you're down by 30.
Yeah.
It's like, fellas, we have to play a bit tougher here. And it was an accidental foul at that.
Well, we've got timeout. Pavlov, you see, going to the bench with his first foul. And it's 77-44.
Послушайте меня, парни.
Elan Chalon on top. And to think that Enisey almost got to the final, it just goes to show you how things can change in a couple of days. Although, I mean, let's be honest, I think Chalon had a lot more to play for today than BC Enisey, especially with Enisey not also having Ulbricht, one of their starting big men.
Yeah, and you're right, Jeff. You take away one of your, I mean, Ulbricht is one of your import players, so therefore he's coming in and you want numbers and production out, and that's why he's on your team, because that's why you brought him in, because you can't have that in domestic players. And you look at the bench over there for Enisey, Yakovenko is not inside because he's sitting on the advertising board to the left of coach. This is a beaten team here. Unfortunately, you don't want to say that with a minute 54 to go in the 3rd, but there's no way they're going to come back from this. But I think to me, the exciting bit about this game is watching Chalon play. There aren't many teams you'll go around Europe and see such exciting up and down basketball. They really play, and I'm sure it's fun to play on a team like this. You know, it's fun to coach, that's for sure. Gone to zone here, and is he trying to stem some flow of blood?
And they don't. They give away a 3-pointer.
Yeah. And you know, this is what defense you don't play against this team. They can all shoot the 3.
Well, we saw Robertson hit back-to-back threes the other night. Sergey. And the turnover to Grade goes behind his back. We elude the defender, then drives up and hands it off. And Booker with the alley-oop.
I think Grade would be upset Booker didn't highlight it.
Just 8 points here in the second half for Enisey.
Yeah, Hazel, he's trying to pick up the defensive pressure. He knows he's got this Enisey team right where they want him. Just puts a couple of hands on Sergeyev there as he breaks away from the pressure.
Minute remaining in the 3rd. Isakov. Sergey with a pump fake, puts it up. Nice arc and drills the 3 finally.
Yeah, and he shakes his head. He knows frustrating. It's been a game for him like that. His first of the night.
Puts it up for 3. No, it's going to be Picarov. over.
That just squirted right up in the air out of his hands. No contact from the referees. So they say.
So it is a big lead right now for Chalon, and they're trying to get one more at the end of the third quarter. Rockerson goes up, passes alley-oop. Oh, are they going to count that? They are indeed. They are counting it.
Pavlov is claiming he's pushed in the back, but you got to be tougher than that.
A nice little dribble move. See again if he gets the tap right before. Yep, I think he did. So Eftimov adds to his tally, and it's 84-47. The route is on, big time. 25-11. Chalon outscored Enisey in that third quarter. I mean, it's kind of like they're moving. They're kind of in overdrive or cruise control.
Yeah, that was the lowest scoring quarter of the game, and you know, there's moments in that game where Enisey were just struggling to get into double figures. They scored 11 off Sergeyev's three-pointer at the end of the quarter, so they had single figures for a good proportion of that quarter, and it just shows you the domination. The Lithuanian dance group here had the pleasure of the taxi drive in from the airport with these guys.
It's all part of it, the entertainment at the Final Four. And we'll see them in the second game. And the stats, 9 of 19 for Chalon, 3 of 20 for Enisey. Fast break points, bench point, look at that, 41-11.
On the bench.
Off the bench.
Yeah. And those 3 of 20 three-point statistics, that's the strength of this team, the Enisey club. You can't come with 3 of 20 and expect to make an impact on the game.
I wonder if we might see Asan Indoy tonight.
The driver.
He hasn't come out yet, nor has Abdoulaye Indoy as well come out? I don't think so. But Lesor's back in, and you know what that means. Gradit puts it up, and it's good.
Wow, Gradit, say didn't play in the semi-final, and he's just come out and proved a point today, that's for sure.
And the drive, nice drive from Zakharov. I wish you could put him next to Isakov, and you see how closely they resemble each other. Robertson gets it back outside to Hazel. Hazel over to Brownlee for 3. And that was a good box out by Vinskalkin.
Yeah, nice play as Gradit was just reaching over the back. I just think that may be the way this game goes now, Jeff, is that Chalon just trying to recreate the magic, and almost when you're trying too hard to recreate something that was special in the third period, doesn't quite come off all the time.
So Zakharov is out of the game, and Yakovenko is in, as well as number 7, Andrei Komarovsky. Yakovenko. And Lesor this time shows his strength defensively.
Well, Enisey may well have a hard time scoring at all this quarter.
And Robertson tried to get it to Lesor. It looked like he was going to shoot it. In fairness to Lesor. Hazel to Gradit. Bounce pass from Lesor. Ends up into the hands of Brownlee. Shot clock winding down. Gradit has to put it up. And it's good! I'll tell you what, it's been kind of his game tonight, hasn't it?
And all power to the guy, all power to him.
Hazel with the rebound. Komarovsky missing with his first attempt. And the block. So, you know that Enisey finding it tough to get motivated for today, but for a team to have 88 points on you with almost 8 minutes remaining does not say much about the effort.
Yeah, I mean, it's Well, I think they were on for an even better course of score, because I think by midway through the third period they were high into the 70s. Oh, he just got a sucker move there. Roberson to Hazel. Not a pride in Kennedy, that's for sure. He'll want to make sure that his team keeps playing to the end.
Well, that was Tony Taylor. And now they've hit the half-century mark. They've got 52 points. Remember, the final is going to come after this one between Palacanesco Varese and Frankfurt Skyliners from Germany. Three-pointer no good, with a long rebound out to Lesor. Got it. And this time, Jakovic with the board. Taylor drives, oh, little runner, and Jakovinko gets it back. Skalkin, he brings some rain with that three, and we've got Enisey trying to make a little run here to
Just trying to create respectability on that scoreline.
Isikoff going to check back in for Enisey. Here's Brownlee for three. And Choulet not happy with the early shot. Now Tony Taylor, another three, and he hits it.
I just wonder whether I don't think Choulet would think about calling timeout. That would be admitting defeat somewhat with a 32-point lead. But he can't be happy right now with the defense.
Well, they can always make some substitutions. Hazel drives in, has the shot blocked. And a foul has been called. Having watched Chalon play tonight, would you have approached the first game any differently? Have you seen any potential? Is it too difficult to tell in a game like this?
No, I think
it's a different opponent.
I think if you have a complaint about this team, it's that Cholet lets them freewheel too much. And at times when you need to dig deep, where are you going to go to? Are you going to go inside to probably where the strength is with Booker, Brownlee, and Lesor, and create havoc, which they perhaps should have done against Varese, when, especially when Campani was in the game so much. I mean, Brandon Davis struggled for time the second half.
Well, I guess we'll probably, very good chance we'll see Chalon in the Basketball Champions League next year. Isikoff for three. And now Tony Taylor for three, and he hits it.
Tough shot from Taylor. And Roberson right in front of him.
Hazel for three. Good.
Second three for Hazel. Worked well for that one.
Taylor back to Jakovinko, that's all. I can see that from here. Well, it would appear we've seen the last of Kennedy. Hasn't been out here for a while. Ogolov seems content to have the starting five. You see Lesor lead the game, as well as Brownlee. And you've got Evtamov back out there, as well as Booker for Chalon.
Enisey went to a zone there, and Hazel decided to just shoot the three quickly.
Isikoff. Jakovinko with the pass inside. Now Isikoff over to Skalkin, and another jump shot for him. That was a two.
These Russian kids could shoot the ball, Jeff. There's no doubt about it. The pressure's off, mind you. But my word, they can drop down some jump shots.
Got it. And Evtamov. And I'm not sure he was trying to bank it in, but he missed it anyway.
Three shots in that same range. He hit one of them. It's going to be a procession now to this end of this game.
Taylor, another three-pointer.
Line it up, baby. Line it up, Tony Taylor. 3 in a row.
Now down to 29 points. I have to say, this arena, one of the best arenas I've ever been to in Europe. I mean, it's just, but you feel like it's built for basketball.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
The circular. There's not really a bad seat in the house. Booker hits it. Another jump shot, and Booker with the rebound, and we could get to the century mark on this one if somebody hits a three. Robertson. Kept him off. Puts the ball on the deck. Nice pass to Booker. I'll tell you, Eftimof's mobility doesn't look as good as it used to, but he's still got the skills, doesn't he?
The mind works so well. You know, it's not the fact that you make the pass, you can see it in the first place.
And timeout on the floor with 99 points for Elan Chalon.
Play aggressive defense fight, okay?
And
на pick-and-roll не помогает.
Okolov saying we got to play more aggressive defense.
Aggressive play switch against players. Ball, play aggressive. Push up. Выдавливайте его. Не суетитесь с этой атакой. Еще чуть-чуть владения.
So you've got
раньше времени.
BC Enisey that had the strong run. I suppose when they look back on it, they're going to say they had a successful campaign to make it to the Final Four. You just don't want to end it with a blowout like this. Whereas for Chalon, I think, you know, this will probably take away some of the sting of defeat. Now we're going to see Hassan Ndoye coming into the game, rather, number 28. So he's an exciting young talent.
I think we have to tell everybody what happened to Hassan Ndoye today. I mean, he was our driver coming to the game. It shows you the whole family side of this club where everybody contributes something. He was our driver from the hotel to the game. We're talking about his career. Little did we know, he didn't tell us he was going to be playing, did he?
Well, in fairness, we were asking about his career. It wasn't like he was trying to give us too much information, but he was
very coy.
But it's nice to have that type of interaction with players. There he is, right there. And remember that name, folks. He's a French under-20 international.
Yeah, come over from Levallois, Paris-Levallois last year, Paris-born.
And the jump shot bounces off.
Eftimov's just giving Axel Boutte a bit of advice there. They're just grabbing the ball.
Saw the rebounding stats. It's Kalkin. Komarovsky. He's got good size, Ndoye, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got the length. Got the length.
Yeah, very lengthy, very long. And almost had his first rebound, but it bounced over his head in the hands of Taylor.
Looked like he decided not to rebound that.
Yakovenko drives in. Here's Ndoye with the ball, gets it over to Eftimov. Ndoye passes, drives in, the ball batted out.
Tony Taylor takes a break. Well, you know, that'll be him done for the game, I would think. A good game today, Taylor.
21 back out there, yeah.
18 points.
He's got a little bit hot from three-point range, and Ndoye turns it over.
Can't be easy for the youngster coming off the bench. And then in front of all his fans, the excitement here and getting to produce things. I know he'll be itching to get on the score sheet.
Well, he's playing some D. Okolov considers perhaps making a change. Now back to Sergey. Isakov gets inside, puts it up. He rushed it. Had Ndoye in front of him. Nice pass over to Kalinowski. And back inside to Booker. And there it is, folks, 101 points.
Yeah, Tyler Kalinowski, Jeff, you've got to love the way he plays. He's probably not a true point guard. He'll probably never lead a team in that manner, but he's a great shooter and obviously sees a great pass too.
Sergey. And Eftimov going to finish with a nice game tonight. Eftimov, 19 points. He's got 7 rebounds, a couple of assists. And inside, and there he is, ingoing. He takes a left turn, drives straight ahead, puts it up and in.
Yeah, feel good for the boy. Job well done. Yeah, it's a foul from Eftimov. They were off to the races too. I think the referees got this about right. Isakov showed a lot of the balls to the defense.
For the Chalon fans that come out, they've seen a really just a dominating performance tonight from their team. And they're going to leave happy campers. And you see Isakov go up, get one back for Enisey. Enisey pushed the prop board Skyliners really hard on Friday. There's the bounce pass. Yeah, oh, he caught the elbow.
Booker just followed through, didn't he? Picked him up nicely.
Here's Boutte, one of the bright spots for the team today. Chalon misses, but Eftimov gets it back. Eftimov drives in, puts it up, and misses. And now Isakov. And over to Pavlov. And Booker didn't rebound. And we hear the French national anthem. Sergey drives down the lane, puts it up and in. The final 13 seconds being played here in the FIBA Europe Cup Final Four. And it's going to be Elan Chalon. They're going to hold on to it. They're going to win it 103-72 over BC Enisey. Well, it's not as good as they hoped, but I think they left a good impression here on Sunday.
A magnificent performance, there's no doubt about it. They put the numbers on the board the second game they played, both halves. Jeff, you got to love the way these guys play. They play with a lot of energy, a lot of fun. And, third place, that's a job well done. They got to feel proud of themselves.
103-72, Elan Chalon over BC Enisey. Elan Chalon winning the third place game and trying to distance themselves from the disappointment of Friday's result. They are going to finish third in the FIBA Europe Cup, and now they will turn their attention to the French League.
Yeah, you know what, Jeff? I think this will feed into that French League. They got a Gravelines, I think, for their next LNB game, and they're playing for 4th and 5th. They're in 4th now, Gravelines in 5th, so it's a key game. But I think the excitement, the way this Final Four has happened this weekend will create such a great feeling around this town. And who's to say this team won't go deep into the playoffs when it comes around?
Now, when you talk about European competition and playing in a FIBA Europe Cup, for example, it's a big draw for the players, isn't it, to want to come play for Elan Chalon. They want to play as many basketball games as they can.
Look how many games they played this tournament, how many competition, how many games they played on the road, how many hotels. What a great feeling. You know, instead of going to these week-on-weekend practices, it seemed Matthias Lassalle with a child. Yeah.
So he's not only left with an impressive performance, but it must be his son or daughter. I couldn't quite tell there, but Eftimov was the star, really, in many respects, with the 19 points. Booker with 14. Hazel with 13. I think we're going to have a presentation as the third place winners.
I think all the work was done first half. That second period, I think the first period was 27-21, high scoring. Enisey couldn't keep it going, 32-15. The second period, all the work was done in the second half, in that second 10 minutes.
Elan Chalon shot 67.4% inside the arc, 31-40. So there's your 2-point percentage. And they were 10 of 25 from the arc and a perfect 11 of 11 at the free throw line. Think about, well, in fact, in the end, BC Enisey ended up shooting 54.3% themselves. But a lot of that was kind of...
highlights the fast break style that was going on out there.
Okay, so BC Enisey will also be recognized as the team that finished 4th. And don't forget, they lost by just 3 points on Friday night to Frankfurt Skyliners. So they have had a good Europe Cup, a good FIBA Europe Cup campaign. And
number 10, Pavel Sergeyev. Number 13,
it's kind of, it can be difficult to get up to the third place game. I mean, obviously at an Olympics, you're battling for the bronze, but nevertheless, I think it's a team that look back on this performance.
Jeff highlighted the fact that Tim Albrecht didn't play, so they knew that there was no need to sacrifice a player with an injury for a 3rd and 4th game. For Chalon, completely different. You're playing for the town. You're playing for the people that put the money into this team. Therefore, you've got to go out and play hard. 5,000 people turned out for today's game. You're playing for an awful lot more than perhaps Enisey were.
The medals for the 3rd place team are presented by Laetitia Martinez, Vice-President of Région Bourgogne-Franche-Comté, and Antti Zentin, FIBA Europe board member.
3rd place medallions, if you will, going to be presented. But one of the luxuries of our job. Oh, these are the 4th place medallions. Excuse me.
Tony Taylor getting his medal there, Jeff. A great game from Taylor today, 18 points. He really led from the start, and I think all credit to him. I think to the 3 Americans, if you take Kennedy, Taylor, and James, just solid performances.
Yakovenko had his moments. Sergeyev, I think probably played better in the semifinal. May have been their best player for Coach Volkanov on Friday. And he just says, I didn't come here for this. I came here for the title. But he's going to have to make do with 4th place. Now, Elan Chalon will be welcomed onto the floor here in just a second.
Nice to the Chalon fans. Sounds like they're shouting Enisey, Enisey, and in tribute to the Russian team are getting a nice round of applause. What a beautiful place this is, Jeff. They're so sporting. They love their basketball. So partisan for the home team.
Yes, good sportsmanship.
Outstanding. Just a nice welcome, or a nice goodbye for these guys.
So they're now going to pose for their final team photo here of the trip to Chalon, France. I wonder how many Russians have played in France.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present the medal for the 3rd place team of the FIBA Europe Cup Final 4. Please
now we're going to have Chalon coming out. led by Evtimov, Robertson, Kalinowski, Boutte, Lesor, Booker, Michino, Hazel, Endoy, Brownlee, and Kradin. So everybody got into the game. Look at Lesor. We're expecting big things from him. I think we'll see. Yeah, you have to say one of the things that marks this team would be youth. Some of the promising young talents. There you have it, the third place. You were probably most impressed overall by Lesor.
Yeah, Michino's got a big future, Jeff. There's no doubt about it. David Michino,
Yep.
Matthias Lesor. Yeah, and you go to Axel Boutte. He's not going to be too far away from some people taking a long, hard look at him. And he's Dick Chalon.
Don't forget Endoy too. I mean, it looks like he's got some ability.
Yeah. Chalon have produced Tamo Shefalosa, Clint Capella, and Joffrey Levan have all come through this team. So in the NBA now.
Who was the second one?
Clint Capella.
All right, yeah, the
played for Chalon here.
So maybe, who knows?
Well,
Maybe,
all these guys now are looking in that same room. This French league, LNB league, is almost a feeding ground for the NBA 5 years down the line.
But look at this. And that just speaks to the talent that you have at clubs like Chalon. And it's very, very interesting. It's been a real eye-opening experience here in France this weekend.
Vice-President of the French Basketball Federation.
I've been to Geneva, not far away from here, but from Lyon. But goodness me, Secretary General of FIBA Europe, kind of Novak.
I know these guys will be disappointed with third place. They came in to get the goal, but as I said, this is a community that loves the game, and a community will build itself and grow from this. And I would not be surprised to see this team pushing for honours when the French playoffs come along.
Making the most of the occasion here. It is a nice atmosphere, and I would have to say if I were coming out of the American college system or looking for somewhere to play in France, this would have a... I sort of saw this when I watched Boers play in the women's game many years ago, like almost 2 decades ago, in fact. And there's something about the French basketball, the French communities. They really do get into it. We saw it at the Eurobasket women a few years ago in Bonn. Now, I think this song has to do with the Bourgogne wine in it, isn't it?
It does indeed. And we saw it last night when I was on the tour of the winery, the vineyard, but never thought I'd see 5,000 people doing it the next day.
Celebrating, getting the maximum out of this Final Four, and they really have done a nice job. I mean, I have to say, as far as the weekend that we've had, it has been fantastic. You know, we've enjoyed the basketball, but also you can see that when the president there of the club, when they put on a Final Four, you know, they want to have activities. They had a fan zone in the city where people could watch games, and see if they can use this as kind of a launch pad or platform to go on and have a strong finish in the French League, as you mentioned. They have finished third place in the FIBA Europe Cup. And perhaps thinking of what might have been, but I guess in sports, you try to look forward and not back. Sometimes you're driven by failure. I don't know. But you got to be able to put things behind you.
Yeah, I think these guys have gone back to practice maybe Tuesday, and they'll be coming down from a huge high. Third place in the European competition is no disgrace at all. They would have preferred to make the final. That would have capped off this weekend for sure, but all credit to them. What a great community coming together, and a wonderful weekend. We've still got the final to go.
Yes, we do. Pallacanestro Varese of Italy taking on Fraport Skyliners of Germany. And that will be perhaps a contrast in styles with Fraport Skyliners. Perhaps more defensive-minded and deliberate. And Varese will have their work cut out. But who do you think starts as